What up, it's Goose TV here again today I'm back with another Madden Mobile video on my channel. Now today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about upcoming promos in Madden Mobile 22. They put out a little thing in the game today kind of talking about all of the promos and field passes that we're going to be getting for the entire rest of the season. So this video is kind of going to be relevant really for the entire rest of the year. So I'm going to focus on what's in, what kind of came into the game today, telling you guys what field passes are coming up, programs and promos that will be going on for the rest of the season now that we're in the NFL offseason. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Let me know if you guys have been liking the face cam on the videos. I've been doing it recently. I really don't know why I haven't done it, before. I've done it in streams and stuff, but I kind of think it's time for me to start doing stuff like this and trying to grow myself a little bit, and hopefully maybe if I wanted to move away from Madden Mobile or something like that, personality wise I'm still here, but let's get into the video. So let's kind of see what's on the screen right now and what was into the game today. The NFL season may be over, but Madden Mobile continues. Here are the few of the upcoming events before the next NFL season. So let's talk about field passes first. Obviously we have monthly field passes that come out on the first Friday of every month. So, for example, next Friday will be the next field pass on March 4th. Then we should be getting one April 1st, May 6th, June 3rd, and then most likely July 1st. So that obviously leaves a lot of field passes. What is that? 5 more field passes at least. I would assume we don't get one for August, but we'll have to see. Obviously depends on when the next Madden Mobile game comes, but that's still, a long ways away. But some of the field passes that they have showing that are going to be coming for the rest of the year are Movers, Future Stars, and Summer Blockbusters. Movers is pretty cool. That's usually like a promo or something like that, but it looks like they're turning that into a field pass, which is really cool. Movers is basically players that have kind of moved to a different team, whether they've been traded or free agency or whatever, so it kind of highlights the best players. Now, I don't know if this is going to be something that comes soon, or if that's, one of the later field passes while we have the whole free agency off-season stuff, or maybe that's like past mover players, like the biggest blockbuster trades or something like that. I don't know exactly, but I'm excited to see what that's going to be. With Movers, we got Future Stars, so obviously probably a lot of like the rookies and the guys that are kind of up and coming in the league. We've had that. I think we've had that the last 2 years. We've had field passes, so that's pretty cool. And then Summer Blockbusters is something I believe that was the last field pass last season. I'm not 100% sure on that, but kind of at the end of the summer, like it's a movie theme, but it's also got a summer theme into it. So that's always pretty cool. One of the last few field passes, probably some of the best players you'll probably end up with on your final roster for the year ends. So couple really good field passes coming up, and probably a couple more. Like I said, there should be about 5 more unless they stop them at any point. I don't know if they will or what they're going to plan to do with that, but we should have a few more field passes. It does say and more, of course, so that's not all we're getting. We will be getting more field passes. I wonder what will be next. I don't know if they're going to do Movers next. Like I said, I feel like they should wait for that one to see what happens with free agency, which I honestly have no clue even when that starts, but really excited for some of these field passes. Looks like some really cool field pass things. I'm excited for summer, get to see some Summer Blockbuster cards, so that'll be exciting. Let's talk about programs. So obviously the NFL season is over. Right now we have Team of the Year, something we get always after Super Bowl, and after that we have really not a ton of very specific promos coming. Obviously, the NFL season's over, so we have a few things that are going to align with the NFL, such as on here, the NFL Combine and the NFL Draft. But other than that, EA kind of has to make up their own promos and kind of go with the flow on that and kind of make up their own stuff, fill in the gaps, because we're obviously we're having promos almost all the time. And something a little bit different this year about promos is that they're not 24, they're not super short, like a bunch of like 1 week promos after another. Some of these promos are like 2 weeks long, so EA can kind of in a way be a little bit more lazy and stretch it out, maybe give you a few more players, just make it a little bit of a more simplified promo. The promos have been more simple this year, somewhat, at least some of them. So they're able to kind of spread it out and make some of these, 2 weeks long. Some of the bigger ones are going to be closer to 2 weeks long. So it'll kind of leave them with a little bit more room so they don't have to do a bunch of crazy stuff. We're not going to probably get another King of the Board, which, I mean, maybe we will. But I don't know if we're going to have another chess promo this year. You know what I mean? So they have some room to kind of experiment and kind of check out with what they want to do. So, some of the programs, first of all, let's start off with NFL Combine. NFL Combine will be the very next promo because the NFL Scouting Combine for this year starts on Tuesday, March 1st, which actually, believe it or not, I believe March 1st is the day that the actual next promo comes out, or this promo ends. So, Team of the Year will end on Tuesday morning, and we should get Combine on Tuesday morning as well, probably at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, as long as they're on time with their stuff. But Combine will be the very next promo, so that's pretty exciting. Combine's always pretty cool. Hopefully, they can have some cool events and event styles. I know in the past they've done some different things with that, where they have a couple different live event drills where you can do some different stuff. So hopefully they bring some of that back. I apologize, my computer loves to act up and put the fan turns on. Flashbacks is something that we're going to be getting, which is very, very exciting. Now, it's not going to be like the old Flashback where you get a random player pack or something like that, but it's just another idea to kind of throw back players, whatever, and kind of have some cool card art, hopefully. I think last year, actually, they were kind of bad, but Flashbacks will be coming, so that it looks like the programs are in order, so it looks like the field passes will probably be in order as well. I don't know if there's going to be anything, I don't know if there's going to be stuff in between, if there's going to be stuff before, after, not quite sure, but it looks like this is all in order because Combine obviously is next. We talked about Flashbacks. Easter. Last year they called Easter Sugar Rush, but it looks like maybe they're going to be just calling it regular Easter this year, which I would love. I'd much rather have them call it regular Easter. So it looks like that's going to be coming. I looked, obviously, calendar-wise. Easter is going to be April 17th this year, so kind of maybe middle of April, April 10th or something like that, we'll get Easter. So that's still obviously a long ways away, a month and a half away before we even get that. So I would assume Combine will probably last for like 10 days. We'll get Flashbacks. I would assume there's got to be another promo in between Flashbacks and Easter. I think that makes sense, or, you know, one or two promos, depending on how long they are. And then obviously Easter, and right after Easter, the NFL Draft. Like I said, Easter is April 17th. The NFL Draft begins on April 28th, so I would assume Easter kind of overlaps Easter a little bit, maybe goes a couple days longer, and then we get NFL Draft a few days after that, a few days before the draft, kind of leading up and into the NFL Draft, which is always a very exciting promo. I think they do a really good job. Something that I've noticed is that they always do a really good job kind of after Super Bowl. Not always, but a lot of the bigger promos are some of the really good ones. Usually Easter's always a really good promo. They always do a great job with Draft, and I think 4th of July, Summer Blast, whatever you want to call it, they always do a good job with kind of those three promos. For whatever reason, I think that's always been kind of a thing. So after Easter's got NFL Draft, which is always really, really cool. And then obviously in between NFL Draft and 4th of July, there's going to be a lot because NFL Draft literally, you know, ends in May, and the 4th of July is on the 4th of July. So we have all of June, well, all of May and all of June. So 2 months in between that. Obviously, I will make a video kind of towards then talking about upcoming promos because we don't know anything yet. I'm sure they don't even know. These are some of the ones where they know for sure they're going to put in. They know they're going to put Combine, Easter, NFL Draft, 4th of July. That follows a normal kind of NFL schedule and holiday schedule as well for Easter and 4th of July. Field passes, like I said, there's probably going to be stuff in between. I don't know what's next. If I were to guess, maybe these future stars, but like I said, the programs look to be correctly in order. So I don't know yet. But I'm very excited for kind of the next few months. I know I haven't been uploading a ton. I've been trying to kind of think of stuff on the fly, but I'm not going to force out anything that I don't think is complete or makes too much sense to upload. So I'm uploading when I can, when promos come out. If there's, you know, a video or two per promo, I'm trying to upload 2 to 3 times a week if I can. Just keep it short, keep the videos, you know, to what I think I need to upload. And, you know, if other YouTubers, I know Finns is still posting like crazy, props to him. For me, I also don't have a ton of time to be able to upload a video every day and be constantly on it or whatever. So, but regardless, I'm really, really excited to kind of get into some of these promos. Some of my favorite promos are coming up. I'm a big holiday guy. I love Easter. I love 4th of July, and those promos are always really cool and kind of work well with each other and work well kind of in the game. And there's some really cool stuff, and it helps me have fun with the holidays and everything like that. So if you haven't played Madden Mobile before, you're in for hopefully some fun promos coming up as Team of the Year ends. Team of the Year, definitely a little bit of a disappointment this year. Master-wise and like how you get stuff. Obviously, tons of masters came out since I made the last video, but I think it's pretty straightforward in how it works. You just play your stuff once a day, and that's about it. So hopefully we get some promos that are going to be a little bit different coming soon, and hopefully there's going to be some new stuff to make content on pretty soon. So if you have any video ideas, I'm always open. Let me know. But anyways, guys, that's just about it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm the Goose TV, and I'm out. I will see you guys later.